Hello, everyone. This is Retro Showcase, and I'm your host, Known Fact. Today, we are playing through the 1992 NES North American Library. We have entered the spring and summer of that year. We're getting near the back half of the library here. There's still a decent amount of games, but we're going to start seeing things dry up. We're going to see larger swaths of time pass within these stream length episodes, these 2 to 3 hour episodes. We're getting farther and farther with each of them from this point on. Taking a look at the games today, there's a lot of I'll call it sword and spell games, I guess. I could, as opposed to gun and ball games, like Wizards and Warriors, Might and Magic, Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. King's Quest is not really that, but there's a Toxic Crusaders game. Then there's plenty of movie license games too, and who knows? Maybe, just maybe, there might be something good in here. We will see. The only way we can know is to try. The first game on today's show is Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back. This is March 1992. This is developed by Lucasfilm Games and Sculpted Software. Now, the first Star Wars game on the NES was not very good. So we'll have to see if they take a different direction for this or if it's just more of the same. Let's get over to our NES. Let's go into the S's and go through a million games whose names star. Here we go. Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back. Will it load? JVC presents a Lucasfilm production. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Ugh. Okay. The Empire Strikes Back. What's crazy is that the first Star Wars game got the crawl right, and they've actually just made it worse for seemingly no reason. I don't know why that is. Starting on Hoth here. Alright. Luke, sensors show a meteor has landed near you. Go check it out. God, the music cut out immediately. For whatever the fuck this is. I'm gonna die fighting this one drone. What is going on with the sound? Luke, this lightsaber is the weapon of a Jedi. Thanks for letting me know, man. They've got like 6-second audio song clips for this game. It's crazy. Wow, this is... No? Can I get off this thing? I think this might be the worst sound design in an NES game. This is crazy. It's just the game's just farting. Like, I seems like I can't get back up either. Insanely terrible sound design. I don't have any force powers. Don't worry about it. I can't get up. Alright, I'm dying. See ya. Oh, I guess I... Uh-huh. Jesus Christ, one life, huh? Yeah, this, you know what? This game is fucking barely functioning. They shipped this step. This game is probably fucking incomplete at this rate. There's no way they thought they were finished when they sent that out. Oh boy, what a stinker of a start. Guess what? The same developer as the next game too. Town and Country Surf Design 2. Thrilla's Safari. And guess what? This one gets to be published by LJN. Woo! Town and Country Surf 2. Here we go. Thrilla's Safari. I'm just gonna warn you guys, I think today's gonna be a really rough episode. I think it's gonna be exceedingly rough. With maybe no good games. It's possible there might be no good games in today's episode. Hopefully I'm proven wrong. Wazula, to restore your immortal powers, I command you to bring Barbie Bikini to me. Maui, Hawaii. Great waves, hot sun, and my babe on the beach. Life is good. Rip those waves, Thrilla. Let me go, you derelict. Help, Thrilla. Huh? Grr, that's Thrilla the gorilla, I see. You're toast, dude. He's got a fucking pimp hat on. Look at this fucking screen, man. Thrilla charters flight 1313 over Africa in search of Barbie Bikini. Can't wait to see how they handle this. Jesus Christ. It's already more playable than the previous version of this game, because you can go more than like 5 seconds without crashing, because the depth is actually viewable. But not much farther. I'm gonna have to get I left my water upstairs. I'm gonna have to go grab that after this. Because I feel like there's going to be a lot of shit talking today. I'm going to need my hydration. Alright. Welcome to the shell game. Alright. I'm a gorilla. What do you expect me to do? Grab your hand and rip it off as I go for the berry. That's what the gorilla does. Goes out waiting. He gets it wrong, you're gonna frustrate him. He'll just kill you. Jesus. I have a health bar in this game. That's crazy. Oh, that's a bumper to reverse me. I see. More jungle. It's just called more jungle. Just more jungle. You know? I thought we had enough, but actually, more jungle. Dude, there's very little time to turn around right there. Game over, dude. So it seems. Thrilla. Sorry, I'm gonna go grab my water real quick. It'll just take just a second. All right. Okay, next up we've got Wizards and Warriors 3. Kuros, Visions of Power. This is developed by Zippo Games and Rare, published by Acclaim. So I guess this is a ripoff of Might and Magic, Wizards and Warriors? Maybe it's the other way around? Maybe they're the same series and they've just had different names? That's the exact kind of confusion they're trying to generate with a name like that. Because Might and Magic is on the same playlist today. So, I don't know. The waters are properly muddied when it comes to that. Wizards and Warriors 3. Oh, no, this is the weird jumpy game by Rare. It's the arcade game that's just weird. Okay. Can't believe they made 3 of these things. Yeah, with the Dork Knight. Okay. It's, yeah, same game. Okay. Alright, let's, not Might and Magic. The arcade game, where you just kind of have a weird, awkward jump all over the place. There's like 20 different branching paths you're taking to find stuff. The music doesn't feel as good as the other two, so like right off the bat. And I cannot jump. I can't jump down. And I can't jump high enough. So am I immediately stuck? There we go. Fell. Foreground and background are a little more difficult in this. I didn't find this game very fun in either of the previous versions, to be honest. I'm really surprised this arcade game has a third version. I assume it's an arcade game, because if it's not, its design philosophy is a little weird. Hit the dog. Kill dog. It's crazy how Rare is so associated with Donkey Kong Country and the N64. But then you look at their NES library, and it's like, they released so many games, and not a single one of them is notable. It's crazy. They are not a good developer before Donkey Kong Country. Like, Nintendo did something in that equation to change it. That can't be completely internal, because when you see what they do on their own internal side for like a decade on the NES, you're getting nothing. You're getting game show games and a bunch of stuff that no one can remember. Kind of crazy. Hello, what can I do for you? Give me some gossip. Beyond the waterfall is a secret entrance to the palace. Yeah, I don't need it. We've seen enough of this game between all three versions. But you know what? After Wizards and Warriors, how about we go straight to Advanced Dungeons and Dragons? Pull of Radiance. This is developed by Marionette and SRS. FCI is the publisher. Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, Pull of Radiance. Like I said, I don't got a good feeling about today's episode. Licensed by Nintendo of America Inc. Game developed by Strategic Simulations. Character? View? Are these defaults? Fighter, Cleric, MU. What's MU? Boo. Is that just like a magic race person or something? So they're human. Environ. Okay, how do I get it started? Make a character. Magic user, that's what MU is. I see. We'll make a halfling thief as well. Yeah, sure. I'm so confused. Where's the start button for the game? I'm pressing start, I'm pressing select, I'm pressing the other two buttons on the controller. I'm in every menu. I'm pressing the order button. Maybe I just need to select the team. There we go. Not intuitive. You arrive at the city of Flan by boat. A man approaches. Welcome. Oh, Jesus Christ, give some headroom. Welcome, I'm Rolf. I'll be your guide around Flan. Please follow me. This is the Shrine of Tyr. We have 3 shrines in the city. One for Tyr, one for Sune, and one for Tempest. Braccio is in the Shrine of Tyr. If you look over here, I hate how it scrolls down from the picture to the text box. I hate it. There's the dock. It's too dangerous to send out ships right now. We want to do something about it. This is the training hall. You can train here or fight duels. You can also hire adventurers. This is the city hall. The city council clerk will give you commissions. This is the Shrine of Tempest on your right, and on your left is the city park. The other side of the gate is Old Flan. The entire area is infested with monsters. That's the whole tour. Goodbye. You're on your own now. Have no equipment. The new character doesn't have equipment. The other ones do. I see. He's got sleep. Do you have any items? Stop it. I hate it. I hate that. I don't know why, but my brain gets enraged when I see the game do that. Stop cutting. Design the UI to fucking work on a single screen if you're doing this. Don't fucking pan it. And obscure what I can see when because here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna have to make a choice in the game and not see half of what the shit in front of me is. Like, it's so, ugh. Nah, I don't need the healing services. Why are these all clerics? Am I not going in different doors? Phew. Alright, we need to get some gear. For our... I don't know what you can and can't use. A dagger is a pretty safe option. For a thief. Let's get that. He only has weapons? Okay. So let's equip that dagger. Oz only got 3 HP. That's actually insane. I'm in the middle of a fight. Let's see what a battle's like. I'm glad this started so I can... Oh, would you look at that? The first level thief attacks Felgar and misses. But let's cast a spell. Okay, do this without... Well, not great starting position here. I can't really... Ideally, I'd hit 2 of them. Oh well, the one in front of my thief is probably the one I need to get the most. Alright. First level thief dies. What do you mean? I have a dagger. Strange I can't hit this dude. Cure light wounds, detect magic. I'm just gonna guard and keep concentrating on that sleep spell. And then we'll hit this dude. At least the combat's in third person. What do you mean continue battle? Oh. In case you want to clean up afterwards or something? Okay, I mean, that gives us a sampling of it. The combat's not terrible. Like, the combat's better than, you know... Combat seems okay. Map progression stock for a first-person game on the NES. Below, you know, what you might see on the Master System, though. Yeah, but oh my god, I can't believe... I hate that panning they do. On the menu, on the UI. A UI that pans while you're... Anyway. The next game is called either Hatris or Hatris. It's developed by Bulletproof Software and published by the same Hatris with an H. We've seen this weird lionfish logos for something else. Oh, was this the people that made that pipe game? Okay. It's Tetris with hats. Okay. Sure. Alright, the tall hats go into each other. Right. That makes sense, I guess. What a weird game. Just kind of weird. I wonder what the correct thing I'm supposed to be doing is. 5? A stack of 5? That's a big stack, man. Oh, excuse me. Ugh. I don't know. I really don't know. This don't feel like anything, man. The last game they made was pipes. So like how do you even fucking pitch this game to someone for publisher money? Unless it's independently developed. I'm good. Thanks, Hattress. Okay, now we have Hook, which is like the live action, like Robin Williams Peter Pan movie. By Painting by Numbers, worst named developer fucking ever. Well, that I shouldn't say that. I'm sure there are worse names, but that is not a good name for a developer, for like any kind of creative studio. Calling yourself Painting by Numbers, not good. Sony Images is the publisher. TriStar Pictures presents. So many games have sound effects and music on and off options, and all the games that have that are bad games. No good game is like, yeah, they're probably gonna want to turn our music off because it fucking sucks. Peter, my name is Tink. Your children have been taken by Captain Hook. Only you can rescue them from his ship, for you are Peter Pan. Careful, Pan, this mine is haunted. Use the metal detector to find hidden gold. By collecting food, thud, but has explosive results. What? Oh my god. The jump is like almost a second delayed. So is the sword swing. Can I get off the screen? The one with Tinkerbell? Yeah, I don't know why I meant to say something about that. I was just trying to read around her. I don't think it is quite possible there will not be a single good game in today's episode, just looking at the list. It is very possible that is going to be the case. Just so everyone's, mentally prepared. Yeah, this is like, why is his ass sticking out? Is this Thud Butt? Seriously, why is his ass sticking out? I can't stab that thing. I automatically turn around just in case we're not seeing this. I'm not running away from the zombie. It touches me and I turn around. Just like the movie here. Let's try the other level. Pirate Forest. God damn it. Fuck you. Go away. Your knife doesn't do anything! Yeah. Oh. I thought I died, but I just got fucking skippity-dooed across the... Fuck, man. What's my objective? You know, let's just get... And that's Peter Pan. That's Hook. That's how it goes. Our next game is The Mutant Virus, Crisis in a Computer World by Rocket Science Production. Published by American Softworks Corporation. The Mutant Virus. MU. Here we go. American Softworks. Nice title screen. Very readable. Even more readable. It's crazy how low the production values are dropping in 1992. Like, just overall. Like, it looks like we're going backwards in time. The CPI complex, always busy, always in control. The heart of Earth's artificial intelligence system. But suddenly, a problem. A very big problem. Ring, ring. Hello? Master Debugger, Ronald W. Trainer. You are ordered to report to your station. Immediately, code red. Wait a minute. Repeat, code red, click. What's the problem, sir? I'm on... Sorry, Ron, not anymore. We have a... You know, guess what? We could be playing some awesome Sega CD games in this year right now. We could be playing all those awesome FMV games. Since we've locked out... I don't care. Miniaturization complete. It's inner space. Got it. That's where this looked like it was heading. I press a button to move forward, I'm just shooting flames out my ass. And another button does this, and it turns it blue. And then I hit this, and we're doing it. I'm doing it. Look, I'm doing it. Can't you see that I'm doing it? I got one little... I got one little virus, my mom got scared. Alright. I can't tell if I got that block that's the 4. There we go. Yes, I'm in a transistor. I'm in a circuit. Or something, I don't know. They don't care about their plot. Why should I? This is what happens in that episode of Evangelion where the 3 Magi are being invaded. This is like what happens at the very end when Ritsuko is reprogramming. She's actually doing this. When she's like inside the physical frame of the supercomputer and she's just typing like crazy, she's actually just doing this. Alright, I've never actually played System Shock. I think I have it in my Steam library, but I've never played it. I tried BioShock and wasn't a fan. think Ken Levine might actually be like a legal imbecile. All right. Come on. Turn blue. Yeah. I know it's different. I just wanted to say something mean about Ken Levine, that's all. That's all. I just wanted an excuse to say something mean about Ken Levine. Man, I got nothing to say about this game. Let's move on. Alright. Oh, great. My favorite NES game gets a sequel. Paperboy 2. East Ridge Technology. Published by Mindscape. The GOAT publishers like LJN and Mindscape and Ocean. Paperboy 2. I'm in it. I'm in it. Today's going to be an episode of all episodes. Just the most episode ever. Ken Levine is the guy that destroyed the team. With his pseudo-intellectual, unintentional chud, Bioshock Infinite waste of everyone's time. And everybody hated him at the place he worked. He was in charge and everyone fucking hates him. That's the one thing I've learned. It isn't just for people who play the games. Everyone who made the game fucking hates him too. There's a reason he hasn't worked since. Nobody wants to work with him. Instead, he makes, like, fake companies to get funding and then doesn't make anything. That's all he does now. I mean, let's just be real. Bioshock Infinite is probably the most fucking lies like told about what a game was before it came versus what it was. They had at least 3 different gameplay showcases before that game came out from stuff that is not in the game. 100% not in the game. They just lied and made fake work for like years, and then they released something nobody liked. The only Bioshock Infinite's only cultural calling card is that the fucking heroine from it is in a bunch of sourced filmmaker porn. And that's literally it. Fable is just some dude talking about what's in the game. He didn't make entire fake like 20-minute gameplay sections multiple times over that don't exist in the game. And Anthem, everybody knew Anthem was gonna fail. Cause it was just destined to. Somehow you took a cool, were able to take an idea that on paper sounds very cool, and something that could look very cool, but you just knew it wasn't gonna work. Ugh. Did anyone else learn that Highguard was fucking funded by Tencent? Well, there went any sympathy anyone could offer at all for that one, huh? Fucking Tencent was, they were purposely hiding it. Tencent was doing everything not to say that they were associated with it. They were hiding the fact because Tencent knows its reputation's terrible. But what I find really funny about that means that Jeff Keighley gave for free a $30 million advertising spot to a game by Tencent. Oh my god, that's so fucking funny. Because there's no way Jeff Keighley didn't know that. There is 0% chance he didn't know it. Hold on, maybe I'm wrong. There might be a good game today. This game has a chance of being fun. Let's see. Now it could be really bad. It could be really bad. But there is a chance this game is fun based on the content. Let's see. Toxic Crusaders on the NES. Didn't expect to see that. Didn't expect to see a Toxic Crusaders game on the NES. Let's see. Bandai, huh? Oh yeah, who is this by? Tosei, published by Bandai. Let's see. Island City is the home of the evil alien Dr. Killmoff. Across the river is Tromaville, home of the Toxic Crusaders. The Tromaville dump. Toxie has invited everyone for dinner. Yvonne should be here already. Where are the Crusaders? Toxie's mom arrives upset. Toxie, my son! Yvonne is missing! Killmoff appears. You toxic trash, I've captured Yanov. And the rest of the Toxic Crusaders. Find them if you can. Alright, this game cannot be anywhere near as graphic as Toxic Crusaders, the actual movie. But, let's see what's going on. I got a mop. Alright, it's a beat 'em up. They knocked my mop off right away. Should I touch the toxic waste? Probably not. This is the one game where you think you might want to, but you're not sure. Okay, it looks like it hurts me. They're just throwing garbage at me. Alright, this is a very basic bitch beat 'em up, unfortunately. I was hoping for, you know, given the source material, they'd spice it up a little, but it's very basic. Their gimmick seems to be sometimes the ground is dangerous. So I only have my broom until I get hit, which is crazy. have to play perfect to have a weapon. Also, the select button also punches for some reason. What am I supposed to do about that as my maximum jump length? This doesn't feel like a very fair beat 'em up, to be honest. Everyone else has projectiles. Meanwhile, I have melee only, a weapon that goes away after one hit, jumps that don't clear the obstacles. Also, they're programmed to run away when I approach them. The projectile shooting enemies. Got some Hollow Knight flying enemy AI. Oh, holy shit. It's a goo rat. How do I hit you? Oh no. Game over. Yeah, unfortunately that wasn't good. I was hoping it would be, but unfortunately it just kind of wasn't. Next, Ultimate Air Combat. Also known as Aces, Iron Eagle 3 by Activision. Activision is the publisher. Ultimate Air Combat. We found a secret ammo dump located in 5 of these buildings. They should be easy to blast. F-14 Tomcat. I'm not gonna use topical jokes right now. Let's go. All right. Okay. Why are there so many of these games on the NES? And none of them differentiate from each other at all. Like, at all. They all look and play exactly the same. Yeah, it did. It did. Now, except I think these planes might actually still be too new, is the thing. Alright. Yeah, I didn't want to broach that myself, but wasn't the Iranians were bragging about using, like, fighter planes from, like, 1958 or something? Like, man, that's dire. When that's what you got, that's dire. Versus whatever fucking psycho crazy shit the United States has. It's crazy. You know, it's crazy to think how much time has passed since World War II. Right? We're getting so close to like 100 years since World War II. Like we're getting very close to that being a thing. Though obviously the 50s are not night. You know what I mean, though. It's crazy how stuff that's like in some stuff that's like in video games that's like it's a little old for these NES video games is now getting so freaking like I have trouble sometimes imagining like, oh, I was playing like games from '83 at the beginning of this NES catalog, and it's like, oh, that's like literally 40 years old, right? It's kind of crazy. I'm saying a bunch of numbers, and none of them are adding up, am I? 83 was 23 years ago, right? No, 43 years ago. Which means that, like, World War II was 83 or something years ago, right? Because, well, at least U.S. entry into World War II was 43, right? Or is it 42? I don't know. I don't know. There's nothing to talk about in these fucking games, so I'm just talking about random military shit. Let's move on. Wizardry, Knight of Diamonds, the second scenario. Game Studio. Wizardry, Knights of Diamonds. Now this is not Wizards and Warriors, this is Wizardry. This is the more traditional art. Well, more traditional RPG might not even be the word for it. Anyway, Game Studio is the developer. ASCII 2 is the publisher. All right. Wizardry. How many Wizardry games are on the NES? Decent number. Knight of Diamonds, the second scenario. Wait, does that mean it's like a part two of Wizardry 3? It's part 2 of Wizardry 3. You mean like the Greek fire ships? That's all I can think of is the ones that have like the dragon heads that shoot out the ancient world equivalent of napalm. This isn't literally the second game, it's just a continuation. I see. Can you actually play it? Do you need the other Gilgamesh's Tavern? You're all joining my team. All right. Temple of I can't go there. Make sure everyone's actually equipped. Okay, this is literally the same game, but from like was it the first part like 2 years ago? It wasn't even 1 year ago, was it? It was like 2 years ago. Though maybe we've been playing we played 1991 games so long. Maybe it was only a year ago. Yeah, this is the same game basically. What's weird is it looks like it's the exact same game because we're going into a maze and traveling down. Maybe it's a variant of the game's dungeon or something. Everything is an ouchie. Bubbly slime. And my characters are level 1 still, so it looks like it's exactly the same game. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah, no. I don't actually know that much about that kind of stuff, to be honest. I'm not... It's not one of those like... I know more about the political context of World War II. From, like... You know, it's a really good George Carlin's Hardcore History podcast. Very long, but he picks like a topic and he'll do like fucking 20 hours of podcast on history of a topic. He did one on the Eastern Front of World War II called Supernova in the East. Spends a lot of time going into the context of Japan and what led up to it, what was happening to them, what they were trying to achieve. And I feel like that information is a lot less known than like the Western Front of World War II, right? And I found it very interesting. It's a very good podcast. He does it a lot on ancient cultures and stuff like that too. He does a lot of great stuff. I haven't listened to anything recent, but he did one on the Assyrians. He did one on I want to say the Mongols, maybe, but or maybe I'm thinking of the Huns. I always get them confused, even though there's like a huge gap of time between them, and a huge disparity in their actual impact too. One of them killed 10% of the living population of the planet during their rule, during their major figures' rule. There's a 1 in 10 chance if you were alive that you were killed by, I believe, the Mongols. Like they're like the big not Attila the Hun is the Huns, but so it's who's the figure for the Mongols? Genghis Khan? Yeah. I think when Genghis Khan was alive during his lifetime, there's a 10% chance that your life ended as a direct result of the Mongols. Yeah. This is the type of episode where there's literally nothing going on in any of the fucking games. All right, Alex DeMeo's Race America, also known as Corvette ZR Challenge in PAL. Imagineering. I feel like Imagineering just releases like 20 games a fucking month. Alex DeMeo's Race America. Where are you? I can't find it. Here we go. I think the sad reality is we've hit the point where nobody with ambition is making games for the NES anymore. I think we've hit that threshold. I don't know, I'll pick the first one. Why? Okay, I get to see each racer take off. This is just the boat game. This is just the boat game with a different skin. The speedboat game. There's 2 buttons and it didn't take off. There it goes. Why don't you fucking go? Go! Dude, I can't shift gears. I can't. I'm not sure. I'd have to actually. I have to scroll down the list to see. Dude, what the fuck? Why won't this thing... Why won't it... It won't change gears. Oh my fucking god. You have... Okay. I don't understand what's going on here because it's the NES controller. But you have to press a button that's usually a turbo button. And then press the D-pad to change the gear. And if I try to use the non-turbo button, it doesn't do it. On that alone, I'm not that I don't know how you can fuck the controls up that badly. What? You can't play it on a regular NES controller? What? Round ball. 2-on-2 challenge. Park Place Productions. Mindscape. Okay, look, basketball game that looks way worse than other basketball games. Yeah, apparently. The only way to shift gears was the turbo button plus the D-pad to manually, like, move it in between the shifting things. If I tried using the button that button was turboing, it doesn't do anything. I don't know how else to read that other than you need the turbo button. Next. Wacky Races. Developed by Atlas. Published by Atlas. Okay. Atlas doesn't have a good reputation yet, but maybe this could be good. I mean, in Japan, they have some games, but in the US, they don't. But this is not Atlas published by LJN, so there's a chance. Hip-hop, let's go. While chasing a homing pigeon, Dastardly's plane crashes. Muttley grumbles and hurries to rescue Dastardly. It's not a racing game? It's a fucking platformer? Yo, what the fuck what the fuck? What? It's Wacky Races! Atlas! What are you doing? I mean, I guess if it's an okay platformer, that's better than nothing, but... What? What? I'd get it if it was a racing game where you had Muttley sections, where you're trying to do something in a different gameplay mode to fuck up other racers. I could see that, but off the bat, it's a platformer? Wait, I healed. How did I get an ability? Oh, the bones change what ability I'm on. So if I press select, I'll throw a bark. There's a Rocky and Bullwinkle game near the end of the NES library. I wonder if it's good. I am a fan of Rocky and Bullwinkle. I saw that cartoon as a kid when I was like visit my grandma, and you know, obviously extremely old then. But I ended up getting like a box set for it. Later down the road. That show is insanely good. Insanely smart, funny show. Of its era, but like, actually not really. It's just good. I think some of the, some people from, I think Jeff Ward is the name of the guy who's in charge of it. I think he was able to bring in people from like UPA, United Productions of America, that animation team, for it. And like, you know, it was like network television, so it was CBS network television. So obviously the network had very strong control over a lot of what you could do. They were constantly taking the piss out of CBS on that show. It was kind of funny. And also it's got this kind of humor that's like Cold War era because of their antagonist. It's funny. Why am I in like a Mario dungeon right now? Wacky Races is Hanna-Barbera, and I don't like Hanna-Barbera that much, so. But, it's alright. Yeah, Rocky and Bullwinkle's a classic. It's not like a slapstick, Peabody and Mr. It's basically an anthology show of different segments. So you have the Rocky and Bullwinkle stuff, you have the Canadian Mountie guy, Dudley Do-Right, and you have, Peabody and Mr. Herman, which is like a kid and his dog doing like time-traveling shenanigans. I find the early network television animation era kind of interesting. I don't know if all the shows are really that good, but it is a very interesting point, like up the pre-cable television animation era. Because it basically comes about it almost very close to the point in time where theatrical animation fell off for like shorts before movies, which pretty much permanently died after they passed a law in '72 that prevented film companies from selling package films to theaters. In other words, you have to buy these films together because that's how shorts were mostly distributed. So it removed the economic incentive for shorts. Wait, it wasn't the 70s, it was the 50s. And the easiest way you can tell just how much that financial incentive got destroyed was by looking at how many shorts Disney released before and after that law passed. They went from like dozens to 1 or 2 a year, and then they just stopped. And the same for Warner Brothers, same for MGM, same for basically, you know, there's an era where all the major golden era studios had animation divisions of some sort, or they ended up acquiring or buying them, right? Like, Paramount didn't have one initially, for instance, but they ended up buying the Fleischer Brothers studio after it ran into financial trouble with its feature films. That's why that's why there's a good era of Popeye and a bad era of Popeye, because they're completely different management, and the main people were thrown out. That's why Popeye was like really, had some really crazy like, just like, yeah, technology would be the word to use. Like interesting animation technology behind it, especially like if you look at like Popeye versus Sinbad, where they have like these crazy panoramic 3D backgrounds that they put Popeye against and stuff. And then you look at like the famous studios, which is the Fleischer Studios after Paramount buys it, stuff, and it's just so paint by numbers, you know? I like animation history a lot. I studied some of it in school. I have a huge collection of stuff. So I really like that era of theatrical shorts. Though a lot of people know that stuff more from their being packaged up and put on like half-hour blocks on like Cartoon Network and stuff like that during its earlier era. The Bugs Bunny Hour and stuff like that. People think of them as that, but they're actually there. You gotta remember, these were all individual theatrical shorts that would play before various movies, like full feature-length movies and stuff like that. Oftentimes, sometimes tailored towards the movie they were being put in front of. But most of that context is gone when people view them today. Alright, I don't know why. Today's the episode where I talk about random shit because there is... Hold on. We got Darkwing Duck. Developed and published by Capcom. Maybe this is like Disney's, you know, cartoon era, like wheelhouse, and it's a Capcom game. This might be good. It might be. Though that Tailspin game wasn't, so Capcom is good, but they don't bat 100 in this era. Well, at least on the NES. I don't remember the exact name for it, but if you just look for the law that forbids selling package movies to theaters, you can find details about it. I don't remember its exact name. Yeah, a lot of people don't know that, like, the reason those stopped getting made is because the US government told them they're basically not allowed to fucking exist anymore by removing any way to make money from them. From their perspective, quote unquote, it was bullying the theaters into buying movies they didn't want to buy. But all it did was result in the destruction of an art form, so I can't quite call that a good call. That's the main reason. That's the main reason animation transitioned to television. Like shorter form animation moved to television. It's the main reason. Because advertiser dollars was the best they could do after that point. Once again, we need your help, Darkwing. A mysterious crime waves swept over the city. We believe these crimes are the work of that secret criminal organization, FOUL. You must put an end to their fiendish plans. Launchpad will brief you with the details of your missions. Remember to collect all the stolen diamonds and gold bars. Good luck, Darkwing. Where should we go now? Quackerjack and his henchmen are blocking the construction of the new bridge. You'd better stop him before someone gets hurt. You want to go there? Yeah. Looks good. Didn't watch this show very much, so I don't know how accurate or not it is. I don't know if he's got a fucking gun or not. He probably does. He's probably got some goofy animation gun. I've seen somebody play this game before. I think it was mostly that there was a particularly powerful lobby for the theater industry, like theater construction and leasing industry. So, I think that was the crux of it. It was either that or some political pissing off involving Hollywood and the US. Somebody pissed off the wrong person, and they got a little retribution. Because it wasn't like it was a particularly, like, anti-competitive or anti-monopoly era or anything right at that point. That really wasn't that much of a thing during that period of time. Maybe a couple decades earlier, there was a lot of trust busting happening. Not really during the period of time when this was happening. It's kind of like Apple forcing developers to pay a fee for any on iPhone sales, like mobile sale, any purchase that's done through a phone, an iPhone, like the fee they take for that. It's pretty much like that. Though, I think it's the Apple case is way worse. Like, I don't even like Tim Sweeney, but he is absolutely right about that. Like, sometimes a broken clock can be right, you know? Heavy gas. Oh, I've got alternate weapons, I see. This game's pretty competently made. Kinda hard, but... it's got that Capcom polish to it, you know? The Tailspin didn't. Still not as good as DuckTales. But Darkwing Duck wasn't good as DuckTales, so I think that's a fair trade. This guy is just a Sniper Joe from Mega Man. Just a more annoying version of Sniper Joe. He's even green. Oh, well, that sucks. Shit! Pressing down makes you fall immediately. Let's do a stage select. Let's just see a different stage. Wolf Duck and his henchmen are rampaging through the center of the city. Be careful. Banana peel. I'm supposed to barrel balance on this. At least you don't die instantly from those. A lot of bullshit over here, huh? Hey, got my health back. Alright, what's this do? Okay. God damn it. Some of these enemies take a few too many hits, I think. Look at this Mega Man Ash transition screen. Alright, I think we get the idea. It's an okay game. I don't think it's good, but it's alright. Daydreamin' Davy. Sculptured Software. That's the third time today we've gotten them. Published by HAL. Daydreamin' Davy. awesome! Start a new game. Another fun day filled at school. Dude, is this what Pico from Newgrounds is based on? He looks a lot like him. What you got there, Squirt? Hey, let go, you big bully. Thanks for the pencil, chump. Come back here with that. I can't find you, Lumpy. You can't hide from me. Wait, why is he a... I'm a white knight, paladin and defender of the realm. We will guide the... Oh, he's daydreaming. The golden lands thou must seek. Okay. I'm daydreaming about killing. Cool. I can't go anywhere. I'm getting kind of sick of these games where, like, dude, first screen can't fucking progress? Really? Should any game feel like that? Like, come on. I'm doing all the reasonable things I can do. Come on now. How'd I jump? You have to swing and then press the other button. The other button doesn't jump on its own. Why? 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 Why is it like that? No, that wasn't even remotely reasonable. Fuck you. Like... The button I press, it does nothing. I swing and then press the button, it jumps. Why? Why the fuck would you ever make it that way? Because you can put an item on the other button? I don't give a shit. If you need to jump all over the place, then make it then don't do a 2 fucking button game then. I gotta find a sword now, huh? Now I got a fireball and it's gone. Oh, it's consumable. Whoops. Shit is fucking ridiculous. It used all 3 of those. That's crazy. This is just an episode of bitch and whine about the NES having no good late games. And talk about other shit, I guess. I guess that's just all this episode's gonna be. What's there to say about it, you know? What's there to say about this shit? Ferrari Grand Prix Challenge by System 3. It's gonna be another boring racing game. Ferrari Grand Prix Challenge. Go. Asking me if they want their music. Good sign. One song. Let's go. Alright, let's go. Hey, at least this song's pretty good. It's not a bad track. It sounds a bit out of time, to be honest. Like, it sounds a little anachronistic. If there was more available on the sound chip, it'd probably be some kind of like EDM kind of song. It's just that our selectable sounds usable here don't make that timbre quite come out. But I kind of, the way it's the way the bass and percussion on it are set up make me think that. Also, it's European, so right now we're getting a lot of rave culture in Europe right now. So you're gonna start seeing it more in games, whether it makes sense or not, if it's a European game. Did a second Gungeon game get announced and come out? Or is it still not out yet? Is there not like a 3D Gungeon 2? Did that get announced and released, or is it still in development? It feels like it was forever ago it got announced. But I don't remember seeing anything about it coming out. So I assume it's in development still. Oh, I have to alternate the buttons here. I was like, what are my boys doing? They're taking their sweet time getting over here. I'm sure we're gonna win now that we took 26 seconds to do this. This plays better than a lot of the racing games of this type. This is not a bad one. There's not a lot going on. It's pretty plain track, but at least it's like not hitting me with irritating car noises. And it feels kind of smooth and fast, and this track is rocks. Ba-da-bum-bum-ba-da-bum-bum. So I don't know if I said it before, but I'm probably going to switch to a playthrough for a full game playthrough after we get the NES done before I switch to another console. I'm probably going to alternate like that. I might even just start doing like 1 year at a time on the showcase stuff before switching between playthroughs. Depends how I feel and the library size of the stuff I'm looking at. Maybe for a smaller library console, I'll just play straight, but there's a lot of stuff out I want to play and all kinds of shit like that. So I want to find a better balance here. But I do want to get through the NES library here first. It's good to play all this stuff and see it, but you don't want to get too stuck in what was. There's plenty of cool new stuff coming out too I want to take a look at. Alright. That's Ferrari Grand Prix. I think that's a decent racing game. King's Quest V is Novo Trade International developed, Konami published. I don't think we had another King's Quest game on the NES. I think that's mostly been a PC thing. King's Quest. Yeah, it's the only one. Okay, so 2 hasn't come out yet. Konami presents Sierra Design. King's Quest. Absence makes the heart go yonder. Wizard. You good? You got it, man? Oh wow, they're really trying to make it work on the NES. I don't know, though. That's a lot of graphical fidelity they're trying to get out of the NES here, huh? Oh, my castle. I can tell you what happened. It's an owl. What? I know what happened to your castle. I saw it all. Yes, I did. You did? Well, then what happened? It was the powerful and evil wizard Mordrak who did it. I just happened to be visiting with an old friend when I saw him materialize out of thin air. Thank goodness he didn't do his... me. Don't stop now. Go on. He caused a dark cloud to descend from the sky and to envelop the entire castle. And then he commanded the cloud to rise again, and as it did, it took the castle with him. Oh, and it was a sight to see, all right. Why? Why would this wizard, Mordrak, want my castle? What could he have against me and my family? That I don't know. I only know that it was Mordrak who took your castle and your family. Perhaps I can help you. My employer also happens to be a wizard, which is why I recognize Mordrak. Unlike Mordrak, though, my employer is a very good wizard. His name is Crispinifer. Well, we all call him Crispin for short. The only problem is, you see, the only problem is that the Crispin is getting on in years and tends to be a bit forgetful. I don't know, this doesn't sound as if it would work. Oh, sure it would. Crispin is a very qualified wizard. One of the best. He just gets a little forgetful now and again, that's all. Now, where is it? I know I brought it with me. Ah, here it is. Well, it is my opinion that you don't stand a chance against the likes of Mordrak. Excuse me for saying, Your Majesty. But you don't have a choice. You must come with me. I'm sure Crispin can help you. What's that stuff? Oh, just some old leftover fairy dust I've been carrying around. It'll help you to fly. You can follow me to the land of Serenia, where Crispin and I live. It's much too far to walk, you know. I think the fairy dust is still good. Come on, up here. Follow me. Huh. Yeah, I think these games are pretty goofy. And fairy dust is gonna wear off halfway through, isn't it? There it is, down here, come on. Or not. Okay, here I come. Cedric, where have you been? I've been calling for you. A bit clumsy, are you? Well, come on in the house and dry off. No sense sitting around like a wet dog. Cedric, go on in the house and pour each of us a nice hot cup of tea. Aye, aye, Crispin. The Society of Wizards has always taken a dim view of Mordrak and his abuse of his power. Why, he's even been put on suspension a few times. It never seems to do any good, though. Crispin, why would Mordrak want to take my family or castle? What did we ever do to him? I'm afraid I don't know the answers to that. Mordrak is a very unpredictable wizard. I've never understood that evil mind of his. I thought perhaps you could help His Majesty, Crispin. That's why I brought him here. Well, let me see now. I used to be a very powerful wizard at one time, you know. But I've gotten a little rusty lately. A little rusty. That's quite enough from you, Cedric. Yes, sir, Crispin. Sir. I don't know what I have that would be of much use to you. Most of my wizard stuff is pretty old and worn out. But let's see what I can find. Nope, that won't do. That's all used up. It might work. Come here, my son. Eat it up. What is it? That's an old piece of magical white snake I had left over from last year. With it, you'll be able to communicate with the natural and animal world. You can find that quite helpful. Here's my old wand. I don't even know if it works anymore. Most of its power may be gone. You should know that wands are like pets. They've got to get to know you before they'll work for you. Just treat it with care and respect, and hopefully it'll do something for you. You better get going, my boy. No telling what confounded Mordrak could be up to. You go with him, Cedric. Show him the way. Me? Yes, you. Don't be such a coward. Now go on. You'd better get started, and don't be wasting your time coming in here. I'm not going to be here for a little while. There's an emergency I have to attend to in the neighboring land. I'll try to keep an eye out for you, but, this is something you and Cedric are going to have to do for yourselves. I wish you the best, King Graham. Thank you, sir. I appreciate all you've done for me. I suggest we visit the town first. How about it, Your Majesty? Please don't call me Your Majesty, Cedric. It's much too formal. I like if you just call me Graham. I'd be delighted to, Graham. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, yes, the town. You might be able to find some supplies there. It's just over a little hill to the south, not too far. So I've got all these adventure game point and click options here. How do I get out of this menu? Here we go. Watch out, a poisonous snake. I will speak to the snake. The large, venomous snake blocks Graham's passage to the east. Doesn't let me speak. Oh, I see. Like this. It looks like Graham with its cold eyes, but doesn't answer. I'm trying to just like move over. It's kind of... But it doesn't actually go over that far. Weird. Yeah, that's the Twin Peaks style one. I have it, but I haven't played it. I'm having so much trouble just getting to these options and making them do something. I don't understand what I'm doing wrong here. Let's keep going south, actually. It's a water wheel. Please go to the door, said Graham. Please? Locked. Okay. We'll go over this way then. What is that? Despite its own troubles, Graham feels sorry for the young man who obviously has troubles of his own. Oh, is it like a... I literally can't tell what that's supposed to be. Ay. It's a little clunky, I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty... The controls are pretty clunky. Alright, it doesn't want me to go that way. I'd like to see a little bit more, but it's taking its sweet-ass time showing me stuff right now. I know the kind of game it is. I feel like this could be a pretty good game. So, one thing I did notice is, like, it was actually pretty good at presenting its story in a reasonable pace in that opening. Like, there was, like, character to it. It wasn't just raw text communicating what's happening. It was like, there's some actual writing to it, you know? And that's pretty interesting. Let's try the next one. Power Punch 2, Beam Software. Power Punch 2. All right. All right, boxing game. Prepare to enter. Pre-fight training ship. It's an intergalactic fighting boxing. Mark Tyler, human, Earth champion, has never lost and has never been knocked down. Won an Olympic gold medal and immediately turned pro. Has a record of 33-0 with 30 KOs. Considered to be the greatest of all time. All right. Am I doing it? I can't tell if I'm doing it or not. Why is that the first time it went off? I can't move back or forth. Thing on Megalobox. Prepped for fight against. Okay. 9763 Borg. Human cyborg. Argilon 5. Solar. A metal man for the air colonies was rebuilt after a terrible spaceship collision. Borg is a real performer and can't help showing off to the crowd. Thanks, Slugula. Alright, let's punch out. It's Punch Out, but like not as well done. How do you like my turbo controller? I do get tired if I do that. Okay. I'm throwing a lot of punches. I'm not landing shit. What was that? Did someone throw in some power up to cheat? I'm not feeling this. It may look like Punch Out, but it sure doesn't feel like it. Then we have Yoshi by Game Freak, published by Nintendo. This is the puzzle game, I believe. Yoshi. Pretty sure this is the egg puzzle game. Yeah. Right. That's how this one works. Very, very simple puzzle game. Yoshi. Yosh. Something like that. Bum, 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 bum. Probably should turn the speed up a little bit. Because this is a puzzle game, but it's clearly meant for a younger audience. So the low difficulty is going to be very low. So I just let that happen right there, I guess. I am the king. Let's go ahead and get these guys in an egg. That's right, you can get things that don't mix. Like this. Wait, no, we want the egg top. Okay. Alright. Going for combo. Alright, that's Yoshi. That is Yoshi. Here we go. More sword and spelling. Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. Dragon Strike. Westwood Associates. Published by FCI. There's a number of these. Here we go. Is this another Dragonlance game? Dragon Strike. An official Advanced Dungeons and Dragons video game. This is gonna be... Select your dragon. I will be a silver dragon. We're playing as a dragon, huh? Your first mission is to engage 3 white dragon scouts. May your ambition propel you to victory. Oh, this is not a... Weird, I can go up and down. I got 2 different shots. Wow, what a weird... I don't have... It's what a weird feeling game. Really? You fighting a dragon, you bitch? How about I swoop down and destroy your fucking camp? How you like that? Actually very hard to fucking aim and hit anything. These fuckers are not dying. There we go. Fine. Why is this dude just not dying? He just won't die. I can kill dragons, but this one man laying on his side here casually shooting arrows at me. Nah. Well, this ain't it. What are they even doing here? They're trying to get away from making the same game over and over again, so I'll give them that. But the other game you should make should be good. Oh yeah? Still alive, huh? Can you die, please? Thank you. Die so I can see if the next level is different, please. There we go. I needed to kill 3 of those, right? That was the mission? Defeat the small fleet of warships and the horrible kraken that are closing upon our shores. May the wind always be at your back. Yeah, this game ain't very fun. Man, they made playing as a dragon not very fun. That's crazy. Ugh. Baseball Stars 2 Pixel. Alright, not bad music. Romstar. Might have something here. No, I want to play the game. I want to play a single. I want to restarting. Fucking Baseball Managers on the NES. Get over it. There we go. It's basically the same. It's a little clean looking. It's a little cleaner looking than some stuff. Still nothing compared to, you know, robots playing baseball and beating the shit out of each other when you try to steal a base. Alright, how's my pitching? You never know if the CPU is going to go for something or not. What is with their... What is with the passing not going to the obvious target? I don't get it. Yeah, he was squatting. Why? Your control switches before you even know. What? No! Alright. It just doesn't pass to the thing it should be prioritizing. It's so fucking annoying. Alright. The Blue Marlin by Hot B, published by Hot B. We have a deep sea fishing game. Is that what we're looking at? Let's find out. The Endless Summer, Hawaii. Miami. Here at the base for marlin fishing begins the challenging struggle. Now you are the challenger. Yeah, everything has to compare to Sega bass fishing. Or that, Or the Pokemon style Game Boy Color fishing game. What was that called? Florida, clear, 81. I'm on a boat. Whoa. Oh, depending on where I go, the time of day changes. Let's go to Palm Beach. Go where the fish are, right? I'm gonna go with defaults here. How do I set my line? Do I have to hit the fish to start a screen, or? I mean, I assumed I was gonna scare him off, but it didn't do anything when I pressed the other buttons, so... trying to figure out what I need to actually do to do anything. Which I think, for a console with, such a simple controller, there's far too many games where doing the most basic main action is not intuitive at all. You know what I mean? Like, that's how you know someone's bad at making a game. Like, the main thing you're trying to do, you can't do it without prior information. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I can't... I can't seem to, like, cast a line anywhere with the buttons I have available to me. Seagulls. Umineko! Alright, I give up. Alright, I give up. Next, Defenders of Dynatron City. Lucasfilms games, published by JVC Musical Industries. Defenders of Dynatron City. Jet Headstrong. Choose this hero. Irradium Dog. Miss Megawatt. I'm gonna pick the fucking dog. Robot Rampage. Newest defender vows to meet mechanical menace. Crime in the streets. Your goal, destroy all the robots in the streets, collect interior items, destroy the blimp, and collect supercharger. Oh, cool, I can... Wow, that was kind of sick. How do I fly? I have a cape. I can't fly. This is the proper way to kill the robots. Do I have a health bar? I can't even... I'm doing this the right way, clearly. I'm a different hero. I'm Hammerhead. He's sucking his own dick. Let's go. He wasn't even in the selection list, was he? Do I get a team depending on who I pick? The fuck is this stupid fucking ancillary action figure ass looking design? Pizza cutter lady? She's throwing CDs or pizza cutters? I have no clue. One of my buttons just doesn't do anything, which is strange. Considering you think you'd want to fly or something. And then we got... You are... Now I'm a monkey, and I throw bananas? But I don't climb, I don't... I mean, Radium Dog is the best. He can move cars. Just go between all these identical screens and blow up the gas station. Alright, we're good. Thanks, LucasArts. You've made, I think no good games so far this year. You put like 3 of them out this year or something. Greg Norman's Golf Power, Gremlin Interactive. Creating course. Please wait. You good? Player A. A par 5 hole. 550 yards from the hole. You need a 1... Yeah, this is buzzing. Okay. As you can guess, it's not a normal swing meter. I was just getting ready to say that, actually. I was just looking at that. I was just looking at the model. I'm like, yeah, he kind of does, doesn't he? Especially when he's, like, looking forward after the swing. Yeah. Yep. That's a baseball game where you play as Donald Trump, I guess. Capcom's Gold Medal Challenge 92. Don't know what that's supposed to be. I guess an Olympic game, but made by Capcom? Maybe? I don't know. Barcelona Olympic Games, I guess. Capcom's Gold Medal Challenge. Let's find it. Ooh, traditional Capcom logo. Then an older logo on this screen. Save my records. Oh boy. This is not the best music Capcom's put out. Program 1. It's taking a long time to get into an event. Let's go. Long jump, go. That seems like it was pretty good. So it seems like that was a pretty good jump, right? Wait, did it really need to load through that again? A lot of pointless load times in this, it feels like. Weird how you can build up speed before moving forward. I don't think that's intentional. I don't know. I feel like I'm definitely pressing it early enough, but hey, I got that one really good time, so let's see where it gets me. Oh, I crushed that. Jesus. Yeah, Ultimate's pretty interesting. Oh, it was a world record. Wow, I'm that good. I'm just that good. I think there's just too much stuff in between the events. I don't know the controls. I literally don't know the controls. I'm supposed to space out the strokes? Is that what they want me to do? It's being so weird. The camera's being so weird here. Alright. I'm good. I'm just gonna drown. Danny Sullivan's Indie Heat. Rare. Published by Trade West. All right. Let's race. Next race. Oh, okay, it's one of these. Oh, it's a pit stop. Whoops. It's just another one of these. I'm literally destroying that other car, Jesus. Yep, this is just the RC minigame in Yakuza. As we've seen in like 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 different games that have this exact gameplay style on the NES. The only difference here is they're showing you the entire track. Okay. Not interested. Might and Magic. Here we are, another sword and spell. Might and Magic: The Secret of the Inner Sanctum by G Amusements. American Sammy's the publisher. Might and Magic. Might T. Here we go. Okay. Cannon and C. All right. That's a bird. Sorpagal, welcome to our town. What is your name? Be careful, this town is quite dangerous. This seems way better than the actual official D&D games in terms of map. Way better. Way better than the Advanced Dungeons and Dragon game. Combat. Oh, I don't have any party members. Well, that's my fault. It's strange how much better this one is. You can almost immediately feel it. Yep. Unfortunately, the setup for these types of games is completely antithetical to, like, getting a sample, a quick sample of a game, you know? The music's there, the framing for it's way better. The combat seemed pretty clean, and the music being good is a big part too. Solid wall. How the fuck do I get away? Oh my god, I don't want to go in your fucking... I want to get away. There we go. I don't have any money, so I don't think I can buy anything. Where's the bar? Where's, like, where I can recruit people? One thing I do not like is how you go into a store just by looking in its direction with nothing on the map to tell you that's what's there. Right? That's super annoying, actually. You can actually go into a store a bunch of times. All I would like to do is get some party members and go out and do a fight. That's all I would like to do, please. If you can just do that and do it cleanly, I might actually say it's decent. You should make a party the second you hit start, and not have to go find where the fuck the party making area is. There we go. I don't have any gold, so how am I supposed to do fucking anything? I'm gonna die. I can't fight without any gear. I can't buy gear without money. I can't find the party members. I'm just gonna leave it at this. This seems like a better first-person dungeon crawler than the other ones we've seen. It feels better than them. I just don't know the specifics on how to get started with it. That's all. It's only a little bit of the game's fault. RoboCop 3 is next. They're shitting these things out, aren't they? Were the movies coming out this fast, or are the games getting ahead of the movies? Ocean Software. Uh-oh, it's Probe Software as the developer. Who knows? Could be good. The music's kind of interesting. Splatterpunks. Okay, it's actually just the same game as the last one. It's just RoboCop 2 again. With some different weapons. Still feels weird. You can definitely feel when all the good developers moved on. And then you're just stuck with whoever was making shit cheap and fast anyway. I should look ahead to see if there's anything to look forward to left on the list. I'm sure there is. There's at least Mega Man 5 and 6. That's at least 2 games I know are good. Can I go in or what? Okay. I'm repairing myself. The color scheme and aesthetic is completely different in the next level. It's crazy how it doesn't match. I don't just pick that up, huh? A ninja? Is he at 66%? Am I reading that right? Please just die. Nope, there went RoboCop. Oh no! Oh no, RoboCop died! Oh no. There's that effect again. I think it's Ocean. It must be Ocean that flares that effect everywhere. That's RoboCop. We have one more today. Adventure Island 3. Now production. Hudson Soft's the publisher. Adventure Island 3. Where is it? There we go. I'll give you. I'll give a count on what we have left after this. Is this gonna be the same game again? The Wonder Boy ripoff again? Yep, it's the exact same fucking game. Same fucking game. What the fuck is Hudson Soft's problem? Man, that's frustrating. There wasn't a truly good game at all in today's session. It's crazy. Let's put my scores in, and then we'll take a look at what we got left. All right, let me go over to... Here we go. Well, I'm glad you like it. If you like that, you should try Wonder Boy, because that's the game it's just completely ripping off. All right, let's, all right. Also, dude, it's exactly the same as the second game. Like, not even a small difference. All right, so this game, Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back, I have never played a game with worse sound design than this. Like, that was crazy. I don't even know. That is a legitimate one. That is a legitimate one. Thrilla Surf and Safari, it was okay. A 3. Okay, we played a lot of sword and spell games today. Keeping these Wizards and Warriors is the arcadey one that also is suffering from the third game is exactly the same as the second game, Syndrome. I'll give it a 2. This D&D game is this the one that had the weird is this the one that had the weird panning on the UI that was pissing me off to no end? That gets a 1. Hattress is just a weird generic puzzle game. Hook, that game is non-functional. That's a 1. This game, it's just an average game. I'll give it a 3. It's the virus game. Paperboy 2, I hate Paperboy, but it's not terrible. Give it a 2. Toxic Crusaders, unfortunately, I was really hoping it was better, but it was just a beat 'em up with like no options to it and kind of unfair the way it's kind of set up. You lose your weapon first hit. Half the screen is unstand-onable at all times. Yeah. Ultimate Air Combat, it's just another, you would not be able to pick it apart in a lineup flight simulator jet game. NES has got like 16 of these things at this point. Wizardry, Knight of Diamonds. This is also a game that seems exactly the same as the first scenario. Like, you don't even start at a higher level or in a different spot. You're in the exact same place. The only thing I can think is its intention is it's just a remix of the dungeon, but I don't know. As it is, it looks exactly the same as a game that's 2 years old. This is the Corvette race game. This one wasn't very good. Roundball 2. This was that Mindscape. That was terrible. Wacky Races was okay. It not being a racer is so weird. But it was just a generic okay platformer. Darkwing Duck. This was alright. It's nowhere near as good as DuckTales. It's better than Tailspin. I don't. If I give it a 4, and then we go and look at the other things I gave a 4 to, I don't think it holds up to it. But we'll have that conversation later. Daydreaming Davy, no, 1. The game that you need to jump on the first screen and you can't jump through any normal control setup, that gets a 1. Ferrari Grand Prix. Which one is this? This is the better racing game. I'll give that one a 3. King's Quest. We couldn't play it enough to see, but it seems like it could be decent. The writing was interesting. Power Punch, bad Punch Out. It's a 2. Yoshi, perfectly serviceable puzzle game. Dragon Strike, nah, that game was hot garbage. Baseball Stars 2, just another baseball game. 27th baseball game. There was one where we played as a robot and had charge shots, and we fought people when we contested the bases that were being stolen, and no other NES baseball game could stand up to that thing because it was actually a fun game. The Blue Marlin, we couldn't get it to do anything, so I'm gonna have to give that a 1. Defenders of Dynatron City, that's a cheap cash-in game if I've ever seen one. Worst superhero lineup I've ever seen in my fucking life. Greg Norman's Golf Power, that was the one where you're just playing as Trump, but it's weird. That's, no, it's a bad golf game, 1. Capcom's Gold Medal Challenge, just another Olympic Games, 2. Danny Sullivan's Indie Heat. This is just another one of those, 2. Might and Magic. I'll give this a 3 since it was better. RoboCop 3, a 2. Adventure Island. It's not terrible, but like does nothing for me. I'll give it a 2. All right, yeah. I knew today. I looked at this list and I just kind of knew it was going to be a bad episode. Unfortunately, sometimes you'll just get that. But so what? How many games do we have left on the NES library? Right. 580 to 617. So we only have 2. Oh, wait, I mispressed that. Sorry. 580. We have about 90 games left, a little under 90 games. So, in the next session, we're still in 92 here. We will finish 92 in the next section. Blues Brothers, Contra Force, a WrestleMania game, Crashin' the Boys. I only know this as a reference in Scott Pilgrim. I have no idea what the game is. Dragon Warrior 4. There's a Felix the Cat game. Home Alone 2. The last one was not good. It's an LJN Spider-Man game. Don't get too excited. Prince of Persia, the NES port of Prince of Persia. The Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle. I don't know. That could be decent. George Foreman KO Boxing. Joe and Mac. Mega Man 5. Another Simpsons game. Another Tiny Toons game. I think there could be some good games in the next section. Where they could be disappointments, but they could be good games. And then it's basically 93 and 94. We're going to have, basically, the way this is going to work, we're going to have the next episode for 92. 94 has so few games, I have to kind of just combine it. So 93 will have the first episode, and that'll take us to like fall. And then the back end of 93 and 94 will be the last episode. So there should be 3 episodes left for the NES here, the way I'm looking at it. And surprisingly, some of those last games look decent. Chip and Dale 2, Ninja Turtles, Mega Man 6, Star Tropics 2. Like, there could be some shit there. So we're not completely out of decent games, but there's just a lot there. We really tanked some schlock today. But sometimes that's just how it goes, right? All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed the show today. And I hope to see you on the next one. Until then, have a good day.